All right, so now that we have Darkmoor approaching faster and faster, we can see that we're getting even more teasers. And those teasers consist of whether it be spells or just even small little images talking about certain factions in Darkmoor. But this time around, we actually have a website. Now, this was actually like, I guess you could say semi-leaked early on, like one day earlier, and that was yesterday. Now, yesterday, I was already like tired slash asleep and busy with college work, so I don't have time. I genuinely didn't have time. So instead I was like, okay, I'll just upload it tomorrow, whatnot. But now ki has actually made an official teaser, and they posted in the Discord saying take a peek into Darkmoor, and they had this link. Before, the link was just found out by other people in the community, as well as there was a image tied to the website and everything like that, so people were able to see, I guess, one of the main I guess bosses slash enemies for this whole arc, which is kind of surprising that they're just like tossing this out there. I mean, hey, I mean, I guess they did that before in the past, so I guess that's completely understandable. But still, caught me off guard, and that's why I'm just like kind of sitting in Darkmoor. But let's pull up the website and let's go over it together, shall we? So, here we have, I guess, the antagonist. I guess you can say. People already know her name. I don't know how. Genuinely, I don't know how that happens. Sometimes I understand, like, hey, like, okay, we know what the boss looks like, whatnot, but I'm kind of surprised how people were able to find out what this boss's name is. And I'm not going to talk about it in this video just because, more leaks than traditional. But this is, I guess, the boss, and it has all the tarot cards. This was kind of already explained to me by Fireheart, but low-key, I don't have the knowledge to even explain all these tarot cards, so I'm just gonna kind of gloss past this a bit because I am not well educated enough in the tarot card system and how that stuff works. I'm genuinely not, right? I'm not gonna try my best to explain all this because, hey, I don't even know, right? But we do have a logo for Darkmoor, and honestly, it looks pretty sick. I do like the moon with the whole symbols and whatnot, and you can see, I don't know if you can kind of see if I zoom in. Maybe you can see like on Darkmoor, like there's like a logo. I think that's the House of Wands. I think so. But still kind of interesting. I do like the logo a lot, and then we have the bats and stuff like that. And this website's more lively than their previous websites in the past. I know in the past we've had like a Novus website. I don't remember if we had a Walliver one. We might have. Honestly, it's like low key, like the past couple years have been a blur when it comes to world releases. But this one, I feel like from what everyone's been saying and stuff like that, and honestly me realizing it too, the website's more lively. Before, they had like a play button of like a website like this for, I think, like Novus or something like that, and nothing was really lively. Now like there's like slight animations to everything, so like if you just like hover over the play now, you can see like there's bats and stuff like that. Before, it would just be like a button, that's it. So right here there's like slight animations and whatnot to the website. But yeah, the future is dark, and this is the boss, the villain. Very interesting. Honestly, I've seen so many memes already about this boss, and honestly, I have to agree. Now, I've watched WWE time to time, at least recently too. I've been watching a lot more, and there's this WWE figure called Rhea Ripley, and the amount of memes that people have said this looks like Rhea Ripley is insane. So I've seen people say like, though, the final boss is Rhea Ripley, and we're gonna be in a wrestling ring, and we're gonna just wrestle. So I mean, hey, if that happens, it happens. But, like, obviously that's not what's gonna happen, but still, it does look a little bit like Rhea Ripley. Get line. And then if we scroll down, they do have like a news section with the Darkmoor bundles, which I already covered on the channel, talking about the Darkmoor bundles and my opinions on them. Now, honestly, they're expensive, right? I wouldn't buy them if it's not something that you're interested in. Like that, the items are just collectibles, and then you're just getting membership and crowns with it. And it comes down to you as a player. Do you still need membership? Do you need the crowns, whatnot, etc., etc.? So I've already explained that video. I'm not going to explain too much in this video, but yeah, go watch that video and I'll talk about like a little bit more in depth when it comes to that. And if we scroll down, we have the factions. Now, originally I thought it was just Gargoyles, the Scalamari. I'm gonna butcher this name. Yeah, I probably butchered it already. Vampires and werewolves. That's what I thought the four were. But then we got the Outsiders quite recently, which I talked about in the balance video. Also, I don't know where the image is. Maybe I have to like refresh. I don't know. There's supposed to be an image right here. I saw it earlier earlier last night. So let's see if I can fix it. There you go. Yeah, so we can see all the different images, and they honestly look a little bit better than the ones that were honestly teased with the factions. So it still has like the description of the original images that were teased, but the only thing that's different is, I guess, like the still images are like slightly more I guess you can say like obviously this is not like what the boss or what the faction I would say, I guess you can say, leader looks like in game. It's just like more of an art piece, but some of them do look like the in-game one. I think this one looks more like the in-game one than anything compared to like the vampire one. This one doesn't, slightly maybe. And then the gargoyle one looks slightly same too. And then the outsider one's a different one because this one is different than the one that was teased, like at least like the pose and whatnot. But it does look pretty sick. And then we do have sign up for updates. Yeah, you know what they should have done is low key, and this is just my opinion. I know some games do this. I wish they had it so you sign up and then you get like a code for something in game. That would have been nice. I know a lot of people do that, or not a lot of people. A lot of companies do that for their games, and I've done that before for other games too. Where it's like, hey, you just sign up for the the feature update, and get notified. And you'll get given a code for some quote unquote reward, whatnot. And usually it's like in certain games like summons or whatnot, or like stuff like that. So there's that. There's all the factions, which we've already covered on the channel, by the way. If you guys want to see them, just look at any of the thumbnails, and in those thumbnails it literally describes what I'm going to talk about in that video regarding those factions. I kind of went in depth, and I'm kind of looking forward to it. Honestly, I'm hoping by the end of Darkmoor, these factions can all work together, and we'll kind of see from there, right? Let's see if there's anything else. Like, there's a news section. Okay, yeah, so they'll probably add more stuff to this eventually. I don't think there's anything else that's on here news-wise. It's just a bundle stuff. And then, of course, there's the store stuff. It wouldn't be Wiz if there wasn't a section for the store stuff. It's literally just the new section, but just the store stuff. And yeah, we've already covered this on the channel. Like I said, it's really up to you as a player. If you're wanting to buy this type of stuff, it's just really up to you. That's all I have to say. But other than that, that's really it. We have the logo. We have I guess the villain of this arc, and I mean, this could just be the final boss. Who knows? But very interested seeing. I'm more excited, honestly, for what the final boss mechanics are, if anything. I'm looking forward to cheats. I'm looking for some stuff I play. I'm always looking forward to the final boss of every world, because part of me is like always hoping for new mechanics, like a mechanical fight. Been playing the game so much, I've been kind of just used to the same old cheats. I like it when they hit us with a curveball and there's like some new mechanic which I just didn't expect. Maybe they could add like a school pip cheat. Maybe they can add other things like that, like interesting things. And I'm always hoping from the design team that they do something interesting. So there's that. But other than that, that's all I really have to say about Darkmoor. I mean, we've kind of covered a lot of this already on the channel multiple times, and let me know what you guys think about the arc boss villain. Maybe it's just a Darkmoor boss. Nah, I doubt it, but this is probably just more like the arc, like the villain, and what we're just gonna be looking forward to for the next couple years. So there's that. But leave a like, subscribe, all type of stuff. Let me know in the comments down below your thought process and whatnot, and start a discussion. Of course, I like seeing what you guys' theories are on this boss, and basically anything related to this website. I'm kind of interested. But that is it for me, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.